Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap the Arca Menards Series race at Iowa. I actually recap another Arca race for once, but before I do that, I want to mention the Orioles and Phillies game that's going on right now. It's in a rain delay, so when that game ends, I think it's going to be in the 11th inning now, so whenever that game ends, I'll bring you the recap if they even get the game back going tonight. But I just want to mention that right quick in case any Phillies and Orioles fans listened to it last night, saying I'd recap it. But anyways, let's get to the Arca race here. But yeah, Connor Zelich gets the win. Very impressed holding off William Sawalich there. And he becomes actually the first repeat winner this season. Coming out in the Arca Menards Series, we had 6 different winners, 6 races, 6 different winners, and Zelich became the first repeat winner. He by far had the fastest car. I thought Sawalich was there, but he tried to wreck him a few times there. I think it was 7 to go, or it was like 9 to go or something on one of the restarts. I don't know, it was one of the restarts. He was on his door the whole time during the pace. They were about to go back to green, and then he just tried to rake him into one and tried to hook him. But I like the commentator. I forgot what his fucking name is. But he's good. They should have him for more truck broadcast. But the new commentator did amazing. They should keep him. But Sawalich, man, I like Sawalich, but man, he tried to wreck Zelich like at least 2 times on one of those restarts. Like he tried to wreck him. It feels like 7 times in a superior Gibbs car and still couldn't win. I mean, Pinnacle's really good this year, and they had the fastest car, but I didn't think he would try and wreck him like that many times. But winning race because the driver next to you didn't wreck must be nice, Connor. Can take notes. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Fox went to ads right after the burnout. But yeah, it was an intense race. William Sawalich had an intense battle. It was an intense battle. But I felt like another crybaby. Kind of felt like that crybaby interview. And he was like, I thought he said, oh, he lost a lot of respect because he jumped the restart. But is that maybe something from Dover? Remember Zelich wrecked him at Dover? Maybe he was trying to get some payback from Dover, but he ended up failing twice. Couldn't wreck him. But it was just... Zelich deserved the win. I hate people saying he's overhyped. A specific person. Not gonna mention any names. But people want to go on social media and complain to strangers about like just arguments. I don't think that's just good for your mental health. I don't think it's healthy just to argue with strangers on the internet because you say they're overhyped. Look, there's probably some drivers I think are overhyped, but I'm not going on social media and argue with strangers that I don't know about it. That I don't know about. Yeah, he had the fast car, deserved the win. And he's what, 17, 18? But yeah, you'll have somebody hating on a 17-year-old kid for being a winner. But anyways, besides the point. A somewhat eventful race towards the end. I don't know, just an eventful race all the way throughout. There was a bunch of incidents. You had the 2 scheduled race breaks. It was a decent for an Arca. That was a decent race for Arca standards. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. On lap 17, Ryan Roulette spun out. Lap 24 is really the big incident, the big wreck. There was 2 big incidents from 2 trash drivers. This wreck involved Greg Van Alst. Such a bad break for Greg. Felt like he would have had a decent night. Marco Andretti got involved in Amber Balkan. Amber Balkan just shoved Greg Van Alst into turn 3. Feel bad for Greg. Just got absolutely ran over out there. Absolutely just ran over by Amber. Just turn 3, she just ran at the back of him, and it sucks because Greg's worked harder than her his whole career. And she just goes and wrecks Greg and Andretti know where to go from Arca. And I'm not going to say it's every week with her, but this was a bad incident. Needs to learn how to freaking drive. Just such a bad break for Greg, man. Feel bad for Moth, a big Greg Van Alst fan. But just big damage to all three cars. And this commentator is really good. I think Eric Brennan, he's really good. But she's terrible. I don't understand why. I don't even understand. And she's terrible. And also, I don't understand why the 31 and 03 were even out there. It looked like they were like 20 miles per hour slower than everyone else. They just ride around. Another one that can't freaking drive. She's so fucking bad. Like, I just don't know why. Just clean them out. And Greg Van Alst always gets taken out for no reason. And it's not even his damn fault. And then people always tearing up his cars. It's just a shame. Just a shame for Greg. And then we on our first scheduled race break on lap 50. Lap 84, Gio Ruggiero got car stepped out under him, spun out, hit the wall a little bit, but it kind of did flat spot the tires, so he was able to keep going until he eventually had that flat tire, but he was under caution. Lap 100, our second scheduled race break, stayed green after that until 28 to go. Chris Wright and Cody Denson crashing. Another trash can causing a wreck. Just Wright is still in that car. Why exactly? He had a good night, and then he just completely sends it and wrecks himself in a lap car. I mean, it was just unacceptable. Grass green, water wet. Chris Wright in the fence. There's a run. But just sucks for Cody Denson. He was going to have at least a top 15 tonight. Greg, I thought, had a good night, and those two got their nights ruined because of idiotic drivers. 22 to go, caution for debris after contacting the restart with 23 to go between Sawalich and Zilich. Sawalich tried to rake him twice, once into one, and tried to hook him. And Sawalich, typical Gibbs driver. But it was good racing up front, though. At least it was entertaining. We can admit that. 7 to go. LeVar Scott spins, and then Zilich holds off Sawalich to get the win. So yeah, it was an eventful Arca race for once, actually. So, and I don't know why William Sawalich said he lost respect for Connor Zilich. I mean, what? Hey, you were the one who kept trying to wreck him for the lead. Make it make sense. I mean, I like Sawalich, but don't turn one of these typical Gibbs drivers that cry every fucking time. I mean, he jumps the restart by maybe a car length, and so he tries to wreck him multiple times. It's just these young drivers are fucking babies. Oh, I'm sure Connor Zilich is so devastated. Oh yeah. Sawalich is so mad Zilich wouldn't let him go. But yeah, he kind of did drive like an entitled Ty Gibbs. Connor Zilich deserved to win this. But yeah, that's really up to say here tonight. So until next time, have a lot. Peace.